So I love spices. I really do. And I hope that in less than 6 minutes from now, maybe you would like them a little bit or give them a little chance that they deserve. The question is, why spices? Well, it's very simple. Spices add flavor to food. Now, if you're from the people who don't like food with flavor or tasteless or boring, bathroom break right now is a good idea, or in 5.5 minutes I'm gone, let's forget about this whole conversation. But if you do like food with flavor, stick around for a minute. You might learn something. I didn't start cooking because I had this poetic grandmother that knew a lot of things. She was an awesome grandmother, but cooking was not her forte by far. My mother back in Israel was just working late, so I had to cook dinner very often. I later on ended up in a cooking school in France, went on to work for some very famous chefs, a little bit all over, and landed a job here in New York about 11 years ago for Daniel Boulud. I've learned a lot from Daniel. One of the main things that I learned, that restaurant was not my call in life. So what would be my call in life? Maybe spices would. And again, why spices out of everything? Well, we spoke about flavor. But for the 20 years or so that I worked in kitchens, is that my colleagues and chefs and bosses and people even at home were seriously afraid of spices for no reason, and mistakenly saying very often, I don't like spicy food. Well, what they meant is I don't like hot food. And I thought maybe by making spice blends, I can encourage you guys here to use more spices and bring some fun back to your food. So if we need a blend, how do you make a blend? Well, here's a little insight about my world. Well, every blend needs a story. My mentor and good friend Olivier Rollinger says that you need to describe every creation in life by once upon a time, otherwise it's pointless. And I'm with him. So once upon a time, please meet this dude in the middle, Pierre Poivre, or Peter Pepper if you translate it into English. So let's honor him and make a pepper blend. Why? Because Pierre, amongst other things, smuggles plants from the Dutch and Portuguese a few hundred years ago and plants them all over the world, and these days we can all enjoy spices without any monopoly. So Pierre is going to be our hero for the spice blend. What do we need? Well, we need a cast. We need some actors. So here's our cast. Peppers from all over the world, green and white and pink and red, the best quality that you can get. Step one, we have a cast, then we're going to measure them and scale them. Because if this works well, well, you'll ask me again for it, and I not need to know how to make it. So we're going to scale them. Next thing that we're going to do, we're going to toast them a little bit, kind of release their essential oils and warm them up to each other. They're going to sit in that jar for quite a while together. Better get familiar, like you guys, with the people you just met tonight. Very important that they get along. After we warm them up to each other and they get more friendly, we're going to grind them. We're going to use different pepper grinders, and we're going to coarsely grind and finely grind. We want to achieve texture in that blend that we're going to do. So we grind them and everything is going well, and we're mixing them in a bowl. Now most people say, awesome, let's start cooking. This is where I say, don't do anything. Stop. Put them in a jar, put a lid, and walk away. I want to walk away for an hour, a day, even a month sometimes. And the reason being is this. This is such an intense process. I want to come back with a fresh perspective. See what just happened here. Apply my senses to this whole project. Look at that. First of all is visuals. You'd want to cook with something that looks good. It's colorful. Then we're going to pop off this jar lid, and we're going to smell these beautiful pine aromas and sweet and floral. That's going to get us really excited. Then we're going to taste them. This is not a potpourri. This is going to go into your dishes. So we want to make sure that they're hot or sweet or sour or savory. Then we're also going to listen to the way that they crack when you start eating them or when you drop them on the surface. This is very important. You don't want to be that loud guy in the restaurant that's chewing on that spice blend. Last but not least is texture and the way we grab them from the jar, how much we're going to take. I had a couple fighting at the store not too long ago. His food was apparently oversalted. Long story short, his fingers were double of mine. He was using fine salt, thus grabbing way too much salt. I recommended coarse salt. End of story. They're a happy couple, and his food tastes much better. Texture, it is very important. So assuming we went and we did this great, awesome blend, what do we do with it now? Well, you tell me what you want to do with it. I usually like to have a drink. So I'll mix it into some bubbles or some wine and make myself an awesome spice drink. You can make yourself a salad. You can season fish. You can do whatever you want with spices. You don't even have to cook. You can order in and sprinkle spices. There's no police car outside that's going to arrest you for that. Just enjoy them. Your food will never taste the same again, trust me, beside the fact that apparently it's even healthier for you. Now, I don't cook with my mother back in Israel as often as I would like to anymore, but I do have an extended family here in the US. And aside from the fact that they're very excited that I married their daughter, my father-in-law is super excited that his food tastes better since we met. So as your new spice advisor, or consultant or therapist, if you will, go home, open that dark place in your kitchen called spice cabinet. Some of the things in there should not be in there, and the rest should be used. You're going to bring flavor into your food and mainly love these spices, give them the place that they deserve. Let's just bring fun back to cooking. Thank you very much.